Hey guys, it's Editor Jog back at it again with another episode of Writing in Progress, episode 3 with CT Kue. Just a brief disclaimer before we begin this episode that the views and opinions of the host and resource persons do not represent those of their organization and the university and its stakeholders. I hope you enjoy our final episode of the first season of Writing in Progress.
Good morning, LaSalle! This is the WG podcast, Writing in Progress, and I'm your host, Art.
I'm the co-host Jot, and today we're going to have a new guest, CT. She is the current president, at least as of writing, she's the current president of Cultura, and is one of the people who's spearheading a concert called
Jamborine.
Jamborine, sorry, yeah, Jamborine, and
Jamborine.
I guess,
That's a fun word to say.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
I like
to begin the podcast, where did the name Jamborine come from?
Actually, it's my idea because it used to be an old event. It's called Earth Jam. It's about the environment. Not that I have a problem
cute.
with the
Earth Jam?
environment. Yeah, but I wanted it to be more...
Catchy.
Also that, and I wanted it to be more general so anyone can join. Because I think, yeah, again, not that I have a problem with environment.
Yeah,
I think the environment's
I-
pretty cool.
yeah.
We kind of need it, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I kind of want to give people a chance to join in any topic that they want so that they can have free reign. So since it's going
So
to
it's really
be,
just a spam of ideas, get
Yeah.
that inclusivity in there.
yeah, it's going to be a spoken poetry event. So
I love spoken word poetry.
Yeah. And it's the first one we have na face to face.
Oh,
Um,
exciting.
The old one, the Earth Jam, it was like the last face to face one was like years before, even before I'm in this school.
oh geez.
So they wanted us to revive it, but it was the pandemic, so we had it online, and it wasn't that enjoyable, you know?
Yeah.
Online events are hard to do.
Yeah.
Not only that, they're hard to make
a
enjoyable.
YouTube live stream or like a Zoom meeting?
It was supposed to be a Zoom, but so we had problems with it, so it became just a video. Since it's a video contest, so all the submissions were pre-submitted and all that.
There was no hype that you got from the live audience. and all
Yeah.
that.
It's still up. It's in the Bienvenido and Santos Creative Writing Center Facebook page. So if you guys wanna watch it.
Yeah. I guess what is your highlights and to writing this current Jamboree?
For this one, yun nga, like I said earlier, I wanted to broaden the scope kasi Earth Jam was just about the environment, and I wanted to give opportunities to poetry people naman. Because I think all of our events as of this academic year was centered on theory and fiction. We didn't have enough of
Like
poetry.
theory?
Yeah, academic
Oh,
academic
that
stuff.
type of theory.
Yeah, because we're a lit.
Sorry, I'm a
We're
frosh.
we're more of a literature
Youngsters.
artist.
Yeah.
I suddenly feel old. So yeah.
I think that was pretty cool. Like, you already had a decent topic going on, like, which is Earth, environment. It's pretty cool. Very Pocahontas. you know, what was that song? Have you ever... Yeah, that song. And now you're kicking up with a notch by being even more inclusive. Like, yeah, we're not going to, like, discard that idea. We're just gonna add much more of it,
Yeah,
which is, like, pretty cool.
yeah. And like the whole team is like kidcore fun. I actually
Fun
made
kidcore fun.
I actually when I made the pub, I told someone that I wanted it to be so cute na it's sickening. Now when you look at it, you just kind
So
of
very
want
Hello
cute.
Kitty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kawaii stuff. So it's just gonna be a fun. I wanted that to be the theme of the event. Because I wanted the event to just be relaxing, fun. But even though it's a contest, it's just an opportunity.
Oh, so
for
people can
everyone.
perform even if it's not a contest.
Yeah,
Ooh, it's like there's like an open mic portion.
we can have it. But mostly we have like contests, and then we invited bands.
So any performer's theme is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kaya the kidcore theme is like a bit more general as well. But it kind of sets the vibe that I'm trying to go for.
I have to rethink my whole piece.
He's one of the performers.
I was asked to perform. But now everybody's,
It's fine.
this disclaimer is my piece might be a little bit depressing. Not a little bit, a lot. But
Honestly, a
it
lot.
ends in a hopeful tone though.
Yeah,
That's
honestly,
cute
a
in
lot
its own
of
way.
honestly, a lot of writers have depressing piece. The joke.
It's true.
A lot of writers.
Have
who
you
just
seen
go so
Hemingway?
edgy.
Yeah.
Edgar Allan Poe?
Are you the type of person who goes to concerts a lot?
Honestly, no. People think I'm
Oh.
an extrovert because I'm a president of an organization, but I'm honestly an introvert. So I don't really like that much when I'm in crowds and stuff.
Oh, so concerts, raves,
no.
not too big.
So
Okay, so what do you like to do then?
I guess
Besides organizing this awesome event?
Ooh.
writing. So I'm a writer.
Any
Um,
specific themes that you love to write about?
Actually, I'm a romance.
Oh,
Young adult writer.
romance.
Yeah.
What kind of romance? Sober?
So hopeless romantic.
yeah, mga ganun. Yeah, but even though I'm kind of blessed because my org's kind of small, so even though it was not hard to manage it and make these events, but I'm hoping that more people come. So if you want, please join.
Catch it on July 10, guys. 2 to
Yeah.
4 p.m. at where again?
LS Lobby.
What does count as the lobby of LS? I'm so sorry.
It's the open space with the offices.
Just because I'm old doesn't mean my geography is the greatest, guys.
It's fine.
I mean, recently we just showed them a new place that's like right in front of barn yesterday. But that's fine. It just launched, but
It's
whatever.
fine. I also didn't know that it's called the lobby. we,
Oh,
just,
seriously, which part was this again?
we just had an event there before for one of our major subjects, Lit Pro.
Anong part ng LS to?
But like the one with the offices, like where you pay.
May accounting
Yeah,
office?
like, di ba, when you go to LS, there's suddenly a free, Marian Quadrangle, and then the hallway, and then there's a big free
Like the empty
square.
spot?
Yeah,
So that's the, okay.
that's the lobby, apparently.
You guys can see, but our technical director is judging me right now. We're from the same batch, by the way. But yeah, sorry, I was curious.
I think it's funny. I've been bullying, but I also don't know where this was.
See, guys, I'm not alone.
But I have an excuse. I'm a frosh. Well, not for long.
Okay, fine, you got
I'm
that one.
I'm
on
on
me.
my last term as a frosh, but I will abuse it as much as I can to be stupid.
You have a month.
Oof, gotta make most of that month. Anyway, what kind of romance? Yeah, what kind of romance do you write?
Usually slice of life stories.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah,
I love those.
Do you have any inspirations for those?
a
Like,
lot.
ganyan.
Not in real life, charot.
Hindi man kailangan nila. Pwede mang anime, manga.
I mean,
Do you watch any of those?
I watch K-dramas more.
Mm, I
Or,
see.
ano ba? Kasi high school, all I did was read.
Understandable.
Yeah, even my teachers were like, when I graduated, they said they didn't even stop me from reading anymore. They just let me.
I get
Because
that.
I would read in class and then I would hide it under a chair.
Yung mga may desk dati, no?
Oo.
I remember that. I had a teacher like that when I was in actually grade school. They said, magsalita ka naman, mapapanis na laway mo. For some reason, that insult just stuck with me. Like, oh, okay.
I don't know why that just reminded me of do you guys remember Florante at Laura?
Oh my god. Were you guys, because like back then, yung mga Filipino literature is epics like Florence at Lara, Ibong Adarna, they bring us like a play about it.
Really?
Yeah, like do you guys ever have that?
I
No.
think they made us.
Really? Like in junior high?
I think they make us act it out.
Oh,
if
they
I
act it-
remember.
okay,
Oh wait,
okay.
no,
Then that's within the realm, so like
I'm pretty sure
gets.
for like Noli Me Tangere, they gave us a character to act out.
Okay, yeah,
like
yeah.
like a line. I think I got Sisa. If I remember
Everyone I
right.
know got Sisa.
my sister
Is it just
got,
easy to act like like
Yeah, my
Accuracy.
sister got CISA.
See,
But that was okay. I remember her performance. That was really funny.
Cisa's always funny to watch.
At least because it was like, she was. I think when she was chatting to me about it, and then she was like, I've been so busy. I had zero time to prepare for this graded reading, like this graded performance. But you know what? I'm gonna wing it. She allows me to read the script, so I'm gonna go ahead. And like they didn't know this, but she was actually part of a theater troupe.
Oh,
So it was her first. It was like one of her first times reading the script, and everyone was saying it was so good. They're all like,
they forgive her for reading the script.
yeah, they were like. I think the teacher was like, see. I think the teacher literally went to everyone to like, see guys, this is how you're supposed to do it. And I'm like,
Damn.
whoa, that's respect.
It's actually fun being set as the example in class sometimes.
You know what they say? Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
True. Oh man, that reminded me of a performance I had in senior high. It was an oral communication subject, and so we were asked to do like speeches, it can be fictional or real. Me and my at the time friend. Anyways, we don't have to talk about that. We had this really fun idea, which was like liberalism versus fascism. So like he'd do a speech of Hitler first,
Ooh.
and then just a
Okay.
speech.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I don't know if you guys know that, but the famous Charlie Chaplin speech, like the black and white, the great dictator. Wow. Anyway, we volunteered to be like the first ones. And like, even though we messed up some lines, we're like, oh, and then my prof was like, so guys, who wants to perform next? I know it's hard to one up that, but like, who wants to try? Like, we just felt proud right after. Yun lang. Naalala ko lang kung story mo.
Okay, I think bouncing off that, that reminds me of one of the most awkward, I guess awkward Zoom calls I've ever been to in my life. Which was I think this was still in the pandemic. I signed up to be a facilitator with like an inter-school chat meetup, inter-school interaction.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think we had like a fun role play where they were like guess the person.
Yes, that
I did
person.
not guess the person, but they were I think asking like just like role play a person.
So example, you're gonna roleplay by Skanda, someone has to
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. I think they were role playing like superheroes, and then but like obviously because it was all on Zoom, it was really awkward to try to make a person's role play interesting to 10 people who did not know each other.
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah.
We did that for Janet too.
Really?
Like they,
Uh,
like my prof made us act out Kinder Sport, if you know that.
yeah.
It's a World War II story, if I remember
Oh.
correctly. If I'm not, can you cut this?
That's fine.
But anyway, they made us act it out, and I'm not familiar with my group mates, but we're all in a Zoom, and then we're trying to time it
Yeah.
and record it.
I'm so glad the Zoom only era is gone. That was such an
Honestly, yeah.
awkward era. I remember because like it happened 2020, right? I was a frosh, so all of my PE were just like dancing in front of a camera
Oh, I hate that.
while playing ML for some reason after. I don't know why they had that.
I only had
Biggest
one-
mistake I
I only
made.
had one PE, na Zoom.
Really?
And then I said,
Never again.
I'm shy. I'm not sporty, but this is so more miserable to do in a Zoom.
It is. Every time I always remember. Like biggest mistake in college is taking GE sports in online.
Online.
Could have had swimming, man.
I'm
mean-
taking swimming right now. It's
Good
so
luck.
tiring though.
Oh no, I'm fine with swimming because I used to be a swimmer.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Sex.
I came from a Chinese school, so I thought
He did as well.
Yeah, kala ko natakasan ko na ang swimming classes, but
Nope.
I ran out of slots. Here I am.
What was the other one? What was the alternative actually?
I was supposed to take what do you call it? Table tennis.
That's also
Ooh,
fun.
Yeah, but I ran out of slots.
Oh.
So I'm like, the only other sport I can do is swimming.
At least it's refreshing.
Yeah. But my class is like 8 a.m.
Oh no, I get it. Never mind.
8 a.m.
I mean, isn't yours the same?
Yeah, I have a PE right. It's my last G. It's G dance. It's also at 8 a.m.
Wait,
Do you
G
do
dance?
BDS?
Yeah, we do.
I did that too.
Dynamite. But the prof is fun, so he kind of saves,
Yeah.
listening to the songs on repeat.
I don't know why that. I just suddenly remembered I had only one Zoom class. At least thank God for PE. At least for 1 year, and then that I guess that guy was very interesting because like every day he would always go and it's every class he would always go full close to mic saying like, "What's up, guys? Welcome back to our PE class. So today we're gonna do push-ups."
Push-ups.
Push-ups.
It's
And then-
so crispy.
Yeah, and then like yeah, he's always like fully like mic close to
So
his face.
ASMR PE.
Yeah, but like just with
Ano yung mga
earbuds
YouTube
connected to the
videos?
mic.
Do
Yeah.
sports with me. ASMR.
Yeah, and then like somehow, and then if we're not doing it right, he somehow gets it even closer, even though it's already to his lips. I'm like, all right.
He is kissing the mic at that point.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that class was like we had at least our finals was we were supposed to do a training regimen
A training
on
regimen.
a recorded Zoom call. So
Damn.
it was just like it was just all of us. We were just doing push-ups on the Zoom call,
That's not creepy at all.
and then I push-ups, burpees, squats, and then I was like, yay!
Pain. I wanted to know. I have a PC, but I never bought a camera for it until I needed it for PE.
You don't use just your phone or something.
No.
I currently have one class right now that's purely still online.
There are some classes that are like that for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's to accommodate the profs busy schedule, or maybe they're abroad. I don't know. It's weird.
I've been using it on my phone, and like at least when I'm in school, it's some of the most anxiety-inducing stuff I've ever had because it's like lack of connection. Sometimes you go on and off, and then sometimes I had one.
Sometimes naka-on pala cam mo na ikaw lang pala yung naka-on cam.
Yeah, I think I remember.
I mean, it happened to me once, and I was actually falling asleep.
Actually, it was like I remember it. I used to not be as worried, at least when I was in high school, because actually we had like a parents teachers conference, and then my I think I would still let my mom go there because I was like, for some reason I was one of those like teacher's pets, so I was like, maybe there's something wrong that my teacher doesn't want to tell me, so tell my mom instead. And then I think the teacher just kept saying, yeah, he just does random stuff in the middle of class. And then like my mom,
How is it random?
like random like I would like she would openly see me just like do chica with my parents, or like I think I just like eat breakfast in front of them.
Hey, breakfast is good.
Yeah.
Most important meal of the day, they say.
I think one time they were like, I think the teacher literally was like, sarap naman ah. And I was like, yep, I love the skyflakes.
I'm pretty sure I close the cam and I'll make coffee and then I'll
Respect.
and I'll put it in the highest volume, so I'll just be around my kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, parang you're treating
making
it
my
as a
coffee.
podcast.
Yeah.
Honestly, same. I do breakfast with the Zoom. Kasi minsan pwede off-cam, di ba? I just get it on a separate device, full volume. And ayun, cook breakfast or something.
I'm pretty sure some lit subjects in our are still online because there's like 2 students.
Wait, really?
Sayang ang classroom.
That's
It's
a
a
thing?
special, yeah, kasi well
I
now
want to be part of the class.
yeah, well now the population is growing, but most of the time like during 120 there were just like 18
Oh, so wait, what's your course again?
literature.
Oh, I'd love that.
Yeah.
honestly.
So for my fiction class, we were like 18 in one class.
There are some courses like na
Yeah.
you can definitely tell there's a smaller population.
But
Uh,
some specializations like poetry. One of my friends is like, it's just her and the prof in Zoom.
One-on-one.
One-on-one.
Maayos naman yung prof, matropa.
Yeah.
Masaya naman kasi kapag, okay, it's like when it comes to class, anyways, sometimes the smaller the population, the
It's
more,
more homey.
Actually,
it's more homey, the more the more you'll learn from the prof, because like he'll or
He has
they'll.
more time to care about you.
Yeah,
The trouble is that's just that recitation. You're always the one.
true. Pero kapag tropa mo naman yung prof, okay lang naman, kahit mali. Basta may confidence sa sagot, diba?
Yeah.
And naalala ko yung mga profs ko. Kasi I do make tropa with some of my profs. It's fun.
There's this, I think this term, I really messed up with enlistment, so I was had only options for like the
Terror
scraps.
profs. Oh,
I'll just say the quote unquote the scraps.
the scraps.
And
Damn.
I remember, I think I was trying to apply for an accounting sub, and then it was only like one person there, and I was like, oh, I want to try doing a one-on-one with the accounting prof, but an accounting prof, perfect. I can basically have a tutoring session like every day.
Yeah, that's basically what it
And then I
is.
think I asked my friends, it's like, do you think that this world exists? They said, bruh, it's a minimum of 15 students. They're probably gonna cancel the class. And I was just so sad. I was like, no.
That's sad,
Yeah.
I
but
also,
it does happen.
since like I'm doing all this like BS org stuff.
Sabi nga BS Org Life ka pa.
Yeah. I also have a lot of opportunities to talk with my profs. And it's kind of fun.
Diba?
Yeah. But like I get the
Pipiliin mo
the
lang ang
line
prof.
for the professionalism and stuff. But sometimes they let you like see who they are. And it's kind of fun. Like you're gonna
Minsan nga sila yung nagchichika eh.
yeah, you're gonna realize na tao rin sila.
True.
Yeah, because mostly lalo na sa lit. Most of them are like famous writers.
Really?
Yeah, we
Like
have
Miss
like
Genevieve Vincent.
yeah, Doc Asenjo, Sir Ayer.
She was my profile. I love her.
Yeah. So most of them are like seasoned writers, and when you look at them, like you're so at awe. But like when you get to know them in like meetings and stuff, they're like.
I think it's
so
definitely
fun.
a humbling experience when you realize that people we put up on pedestals. Minsan nga prof, di ba?
Yeah.
Na when you get to know them, talagang friend, tropa, talagang, tao nga pala. You know,
Yeah.
and you realize, wow, we're in a world where like everyone is dealing with their own things, they're making a name for themselves.
Yeah.
Some are just, wanting to get by. Like it's a really interesting thought.
I am curious. What is your favorite lit subject so far?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. Paisip ako my fiction writing class, because like that's specified on like what I wanted to do, and
And that's to write romance.
yeah, but also you get to make your pieces and then you subject them to criticism, and you're like, wow, that's right. I can't hate you, but also this is good for my story. Because I
Sabi
like,
nga ni Doc Aseno, it's okay if you like the line, but sometimes you have to know when to kill your darlings.
true. Yeah, because I came from a Chinese school.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't really. I don't know what's this word, but they don't value the
Sound check.
arts.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that's
they're more
that's
on-
true. There are a lot of
Yeah,
schools.
so that's why when I went to college, I really took the opportunity to join a lit
Something that
org.
you love to do.
Yeah,
I really hate that stigma, especially, well, not just in the Philippines, like worldwide. Like, oh my God, liberal arts, you guys get it easy. Like, are you sure about that? Like,
I'm kind of dying trying to form my thesis, so it's not.
yeah, and like I really hate that people have this stigma against liberal arts and social sciences, because like they don't realize that a lot of the things that they like to do when they're not in their 9 to 5s, like listen to music or watch a movie or do this and that, is actually a lot of it comes from the arts, right? You have your writers, your song, you have like your singers, your actors. At the same time, the softer sciences, which helps with statistics and studies. Like, I really dislike that there's that stigma. But I definitely think nowadays it's a little bit less, but you can definitely still feel it there.
Yeah.
Like even just within university, some people are like, CLA ka lang, mga ganun. It's so infuriating
Ang maganda lang sa
sometimes.
CLA, wala tayong exam. But we have a lot of essays. So, what course are you?
I am psychology and sociology.
Oh, you have. I don't.
I have both quantity and qualitative researches.
I have a bunch of
And not just
essays.
one. Yeah, I like essays when I like the topic. When I don't like the topic, I'm like,
Those essays when you don't like the topic, it's like
You know, you guys are lucky. You guys have ChatGPT nowadays.
I'm not. I don't.
No, no,
use
no,
it,
not,
but
not, not,
like,
not like to like ChatGPT copy paste, but I mean like to brainstorm an idea, right?
Yeah.
Back then it'd be like 3 hours later, staring at a blank Google Docs or Word document. Sometimes it still is the case. Like when you like an essay, you know, it's just word vomit.
Yeah.
It feels great, you know.
It's how I became right. Charot. But like there was once my my high school teacher. He was like, "Oh, this is a good essay," but I can't tell him na mema lang yan, sir.
Oh, I like that. Pero minsan totoo. Minsan talagang
Mema
there are
lang.
pieces that you like and then there are pieces you don't like, but some people will like. And, oh, interesting.
Yeah. I think if you're lalo na ako, like in lit, like when we don't have we have grades, but they don't really mean anything if your audience doesn't like it.
It's like as long as you like the piece and people like it, like
Yeah,
it's
even
like,
though you have a low grade. But like we don't have that ano meter or something.
parang they're not limited
Yeah.
by
I-
just like as long as it sounds good to them and they think it will sell or like have an audience, it's good to go.
I remember.
Which I like about I noticed about like Writers Guild, right? Like yeah, there are contests and that, but like as long as you get like the opinion of your work and like it's good enough for you and it's good enough for like the ed board, like okay, good to go.
Yeah, I think-
I really love that.
Sabi, lalo na nga, ang famous saying, walang pera sa literature. So you kind of really need,
I want them to know that
Very good.
I have an uncle who constantly talks with Palanca Award winners. So.
oh,
Ooh,
Yeah.
sana all.
you kind of really need the connections. And like,
Sakto sa Lasal pa naman. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a bonus, you
the
know.
Lasal help kind of works. Works.
It does.
It helps. But yeah,
I know the stigma is, ay, conjugal connection. Then. But if it works, it works, you
it
know.
works. I'm
That's
not
an-
gonna be choosy.
I don't know why you guys talking about like I don't care about the grades. So it reminded me of like, I guess yeah, back in my high school, there was this one science paper. I for some reason I was like, I'm just gonna put like my heart and soul into.
Oh no.
I was like, I don't know why, but I was like, I really get like this research paper. So I think it was supposed to be the research paper, make an infographic. So I made a research paper, and then I made the infographic. I was like trying my best to learn new I think in art like editing styles for like
Yeah.
how it looks, and then to top it all off, I think they were saying like obviously put like your cite your sources for everything. So I made a website.
Wow.
To cite the sources.
I made a website full just for the sources, like saying like here's all the different sources I
Damn.
have, and then just like the links to all of them. And then I think I think I sent it, and then I sent it like I put so much soul into it, and then I sent it early. And then the teacher was like, "Are you sure you want to send it?" And then I was like,
Oh, it's
I was like-
always that line.
I was like, that's how you know it's not gonna get you the grade you want. But I was like thinking about it. I said, you know what? I don't care.
Wala bang effort points dyan?
Yeah. So I
Oh
was like,
ma.
A for effort. And then I got a B for a grade.
Oh, what's the
That's like a 2.
numerical?
I think it's like a 2.0.
Really?
Or like
It sounds a
2.0
bit
or
higher.
1 point. I don't know. It's like
It's gotta be like a
it's not
2.5 or
It's like
3.
the exact average. So it's like yeah.
What's the numerical grade? It was like 80s.
I think our highest is an A plus.
I mean, like yeah, it's like 99, it's like 100 to 96.
Yeah.
B's gotta be like 80 something, right?
Wala, I'm not a math person.
CLA. I'm curious. I don't actually have a thesis flex, but what is? I guess do you have any advice for other people who's working on their thesis?
Working under.
Are you working on thesis right now?
I'm taking, what do you call it? Like the prerequisite for thesis, where basically they tell you what to do for your thesis, which I'm kind of sucking at. If I'm
You got
being
this.
very honest. Because I had an idea. And then you thought, you're gonna be confident. You have an idea, you can write this stuff. But no, you have to research it, you have to organize it, you have to narrow it down. It really humbles you.
Good luck.
But advice? just don't take any criticism
Personally.
personally. Yeah.
That's true. I don't know, I noticed with a lot of people, like, example, I'm gonna example my sister. My sister's more on the business side. Like, she has great ideas, but she cannot take constructive criticism well. And I noticed this with a lot of people as well. We have some work. But I think being able to learn how to take constructive criticism is very. It should be a skill because, like, these are what people are saying to make it better, and it's not like it's coming from anyone. It's coming from like experts, professors, upperclassmen. It's like it definitely has a weight to it,
There are
and
just
being able to apply that, I think, is a really needed skill.
there are just some people that are so blunt. But I
Okay,
think,
that's true.
yeah, but I think everything like joining Cultura or any org, because I got also criticism here a lot. I've had criticism for writing emails, for hosting events, and all that stuff. It gave like I'm really really thankful for Cultura because it really opened the opportunity for me to
Learn.
learn. Yeah, not in a classroom setting, but like really out there, up there.
Application.
Yeah.
Things that you can apply, basically.
Yeah, so I basically got a free marketing degree because I started in external sa Cultura. So
Externals rise up.
I was doing
He's
all
also
the
external.
publicity, I was doing all the MOAs and stuff.
That's his job.
Yeah. Then I'm very
Yay.
glad that I'm finished with that. And then they were like, "Oh, but you're gonna be president." But I said, "I'm not doing MOAs anymore. That's fun."
That's like the biggest upgrade there. It's not that it's a presidency, it's no more MOAs.
Yeah.
You have to do MOAs. You just have to do the rest of the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard. But hey, you have, and like, you're gonna have a big event soon, so like that's great.
Yeah.
Again, catch City on their Jamborine event on July 10, 2 to 4 p.m. at Ellis Lobby.
Wait, is it time?
No.
Oh.
Oh, and
okay.
do you want to add anything, City? Any tips, advice, or even accomplishments you'd want to?
Accomplishments. Baba. Well, I'll just answer your question here.
Sure, sure.
Sure.
We sent for our friends. I think we sent some guide questions so that at least they would know what kind
There are
of
guide
questions
questions?
I
I'm
mean,
joking, I'm joking, I'm joking.
I mean, I wrote this at like 2 a.m.
That's
That's why
fine.
it's not full sentences. It's
2
just
a.m.
ideas.
thoughts.
I can just go.
You know what they
with.
say,
Yeah.
never do anything past 2 a.m.
Oh, but
Some of my
honestly,
greatest ideas came out at 2 a.m.
yeah.
Okay, Barney
maybe.
Stinson.
But honestly, like most of the things that I did in this org, I was just. People thought I was very prepared, and I'm like, no, I barely have any scripts.
This is why we say fake it till we make it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have any advice for other people? I guess maybe to your future president or just to future presidents of orgs. At least to
Opo
prepare
ba?
them for the workload. Or
Not,
for the
I mean, nothing can prepare you for the workload. You just have to do it. When, like, the one that went, the president before me was training me, we didn't really do anything. So when I was training, she just gave me the work. So when I was,
Like, here, you're president now.
so when I was thinking of how I'm gonna train, who's gonna succeed me, I'm like, what did I do? Oh, I didn't do it.
See, you're already prepared.
So I just give her the work. It's just really, I don't know. Yun nga, don't take anything personally. And if you make a mistake, anything really can be solvable if you really work together. Because you're not really doing, when you're in an organization,
This together.
Yeah. when you're in an organization, you're not really working alone. And you're talking with a lot of people. So you're really gonna be stretched out of your comfort zone. So like, don't be daunted by that. Really just lean into it and just learn from it. And most of the time, people really just tell you what to do. Yeah, and kala ko talaga, wait, it did help na I started in this org as a junior officer, and then I became a VP, and then I became a
Yeah,
president.
it's really a gradual process.
Yeah, so hindi ako nabigla. And just enjoy it. And maximize what it is. I really just talk to the profs. I go to all the meetings that I can, but also learn how to prioritize because you still have to study. It's an org.
It's really about
Remember,
time
guys.
management.
Yeah.
I realize now, like, uh, uh, I don't know, I just realize as people who are officers who are also trying to, get that those the ACADs up, trying to have a social life as well outside of school. I think the best way to say to be able to live a fulfilling uh, life as a student and really just as anyone is to be able to learn how to know your priorities
Yeah.
and learn how to manage your time. You don't have to be one of those super organized, uses like Notion or journals.
Oh, I don't do that.
Yeah, I don't do that as
I
well.
can't do that. I have ADHD.
A lot of people will say that it does help.
I
right?
barely use my Google Calendar, and I forget that it's even there.
I'm just saying you don't have to be like the most perfect organized person. Personally, I don't have this as well. Like as long as you're able to fit all of those in while still having enough energy, rest, food, being able to learn how to know your priorities and manage your time in a way that you're both enjoying life and doing your duties. And I think that's
That's all?
a responsible thing.
Yeah. I think that's all for now.
That's all the time we have for today.
Yeah. Tune in next time in Writing in Progress. See you. Bye.
Enjoying life and doing your duties. And I think that's
That's all?
a responsible thing.
Yeah. I think that's all for now.
That's all the time we have
Hi,
for
it's Editor
today.
Jot
Yeah.
here. I hope you enjoyed our final
Tune in next
episode of
time
the
in
first season of
Writing in Progress.
Just
See
a
you.
brief
Bye.
disclaimer for the final time that the views and opinions of the host and resource persons do not represent those of the organization and the university and its stakeholders. Um, just a brief talk.
He's the
It's gonna
fellow old
last,
guy.
and I really enjoyed this editing all of this so far, and I hope that all of you guys enjoyed listening to it. Thank you very much for everything, and see you next time.